Hi, I'm Max from the product team here at Quiq. Today we're going to be talking through conversation analysts. Conversation analysts are a new way to analyze 100% of your Quiq conversations with custom metrics that actually match how your business wants to measure quality and performance. If you're managing customer experience today, you're constantly asking yourself some version of the question, how do I make sense of the thousands of AI and human agent conversations that are happening between my business and my customers? Traditional metrics like containment rate or CSAT are helpful but incomplete. Human QA only covers a low single-digit percentage of your conversations, especially when you're operating at enterprise scale. And a lot of the off-the-shelf AI analysis tools leave you stuck with rigid, opaque metrics that don't actually map to how you want to measure success or how you want to understand your experience. This is why we built Conversation Analysts. They analyze 100% of your Quiq conversations the moment they close, whether they're handled by AI, human agents, or both. Let's take a look at how they work in practice. So we're going to be looking at a conversation here from our fictional bicycle retailer, Quicksilver Bikes. We can see a customer, Lily, messaged in about a cracked helmet that she just received. The conversation started with our AI agent who collected some information and an image, and then escalated to a human agent who ultimately ended up processing that return on behalf of Lily. So let's actually jump straight into AI Studio. You can see Lily's conversation just closed, and we've got the full conversation transcript here, as well as her prior conversation history. Now, if I collapse this, you can see some of the metrics that our analyst is generating on the left-hand side. So things like topic, customer effort score, whether there was knowledge shared, whether the customer was getting stuck or frustrated. And then for all of these metrics, if I click in, I can see the full context, so the prompt, the conversation, any additional data we're passing, as well as the analyst output. And as I scroll down on the left-hand side here, you can see we're not just analyzing the conversation itself, we're also searching our knowledge bases or product catalogs, which can be great to check things like knowledge gaps or double check the right information was shared during the conversation. And if I want to change any of these metrics, I can easily tweak prompts using natural language. So if I want to add more instructions or adjust the criteria for unnecessary escalations, I can do that easily. And building analysts comes with the same testing and version control you'd expect from AI Studio, so you can iterate safely and see and understand your changes before you actually deploy your conversation analyst. Now, obviously, the ideal output of the metrics we're looking at isn't going to be Debug Workbench or AI Studio. You want to look at them where you're doing the rest of your analysis. Let's take a look at how they appear throughout the Insights product. So you have full flexibility over how you use these metrics for your analyst. Here, I've got a simple summary view that's mixing analyst metrics like automation opportunities and low estimated CSAT with traditional metrics like escalation rate and different flow completion rates. You can also do things like create segments for any of your analyst metrics, different cards like we're seeing here. So whatever matters to your business. And you can always drill into the conversations behind each metric. So I'm going to show a few more reporting examples here. Another really great way to visualize your conversation analyst metrics is our new breakdown reporting, which lets you create and share different views of different data points that are important to your business. So if I click into this topic breakdown I've got set up here, I can see my analyst is mapping conversations to my approved list of topics. Then you can see I've added in some additional columns here, like escalation rate, inappropriate escalations, flagging knowledge gaps, as well as automation opportunities. So here, just like the rest of my reporting, I can integrate my analyst metrics alongside more traditional metrics like escalation rate. And the cool thing here, if I click on any of these rows, we'll drill into that next level, and I can actually see the suggestions or the rationale my analyst is giving for the different metrics it's generating. So in this case, I can see why it's flagging different automation opportunities, what its suggestions for knowledge gaps are, and more. And this, once again, just like the rest of the metrics, is fully customizable. And then once again, I've got that full conversation transcript. So if I want to look at Lily's conversation, I can do that again here. Now, these metrics can also be integrated directly into the reporting I might use when I'm trying to understand human agent performance. So let me quickly show what that looks like in Agent Insights. So I'm going to click into my own Agent Insights view, where I can see metrics like utilization rate, completion rate, and more, alongside some of my AI-generated metrics like predicted first contact resolution, CSAT, whether or not I'm trying to collect credit card information, or anything else I shouldn't be doing. So as a manager or admin, I can create comprehensive views that help me understand how my team is performing using the specific criteria that's important to me. Okay, so getting these custom metrics for every conversation is super powerful on its own, but because analysts are built in AI Studio, they can do more than just generate metrics. They can actually take action. So if we look at our original agent here, we can see it's leveraging some additional AI Studio components. So I already mentioned that we can search knowledge bases or data sets. We can verify claims, flag knowledge gaps, and more. but they can also call APIs or trigger AI services. So if an analyst identifies a sensitive issue, it could update your CRM or notify the right team via Slack or email. So that's Conversation Analysts. They analyze 100% of your conversations the moment they close, not a 2 to 5% sample weeks later. They provide unified analytics across AI and human agent conversations, eliminating blind spots, and they generate custom metrics that match your policies, not just generic rubrics. And like we just saw, they're truly agentic, meaning they can take action based on what they find. If you'd like to learn more, please reach out to schedule a demo or sign up for a free trial.